this model, worked for a certain period of time, but at the cost of people, at the cost of the environment. So it's very important, to change this social behavior and re-educate ourselves.
And the reality is, it's the growth model as it's been advocated for the last 100 or so years. It worked to a certain extent while the proportions were right. So you had a relatively small consumption relative to a large system. Now this has obviously swapped.
So, and I think this is very much a link to the business model. I think the problem is not that much how many resources we use, if we use them smart, but how do we use them and what kind of a business model, how we can increase the intensity in the use of resources,
We have to look at, with respect to how the chemicals are used, connecting up with other industries, because the reality is it's not just fashion. You could talk about fast electronics too. How many versions of headphones do we have, or iPhones, or anything? Those are all, people tend to replace those much more quickly than you would if you were just, from a reliability standpoint or a function standpoint. So I think,
have no illusions. The planet will doing fine.
Yes.
We're the ones
without us
who are on the line.
So what I think it's important is to show potential solutions, because there are many other examples of what the solutions are.